We're making salsa here today. And you start out with 4 tomatoes and some cilantro, but I already got some of it done because I didn't want to take too long on the video. And you're going to cut the tomato into fourths and then seed them, or pull out the seeds. And then you're going to want to chop up the seeds because then it will release all the, like the juice that's held up in the seeds and stuff. And then you're just going to want to put that in the bowl because of all the good flavor. Kind of gets boring after a while, but if you really want good salsa, this is what you got to do. And then when you get all that done, you're going to want to cut your tomato into strips and then cube them. Or dice them, I'm not really sure. You just want to cut them really small. Next, you're going to want to do your cilantro. You want to get this in a tight little bundle, and then you're going to want to chop it. But cut off as much of the stem as you can, because you don't want stem in your salsa. But you do want the cilantro flavor. Next, you want to dice up your bell pepper. Take a paring knife. You're not going to want to chop through the entire thing, because if you do, if you just like cut off around the rim, don't cut through it all the way, you can get the seeds out really simple. And what makes peppers hot is the, I don't really know if you can see it, but that waxy coat. It's the membrane. That's what holds the capsaicin. And you just want to take that off and throw it away. And then you can just easily cut it up. This is a really good recipe because I happen to love salsa. Once you finally get your back off again, you can cut it easily without having to like ruin your knife or anything. And it works for all peppers, and like jalapenos and poblanos and serranos, Thai chilies, and the habanero. They all have a whole lot of capsaicin in them, but it goes to show it tends to be the smaller the chili or the pepper, then the hotter it's going to be. And if it's more like a pod shape, and the smaller the pod shape, it's going to be hotter. You got your garlic, and you're going to want to dice that because everyone loves garlic. You're going to want about 3 cloves of garlic. And if you're not really good at getting the skins off, all you have to do is just crush it, and the skin will just peel right off real easy. And then in fact, it's actually easier to dice up after you crush it because it's all into like little strips. This is a poblano pepper, and just like before, you're going to want to cut into it, but not really cut through the entire thing, because then the seeds just pop out just like that, and it's really, really easy to get them. Now, the poblano peppers are kind of spicy, but they're not as spicy as jalapenos, which are pretty spicy, but I like them. Let's see. Just take some of the membrane off. Getting a little bit stretched for time here, so I'm just going to show you how to do the poblano, and then I'm going to do the jalapeno. You don't want a lot, unless you really like heat. I wouldn't suggest leaving the skins on leaving the membranes in the jalapenos, because jalapenos are like really hot. They rank 8,000 Scoville units on the Scoville scale, which measures the heat in a chili, such as a jalapeno. You're going to want to get the seeds out of it as best you can. I like to use a paring knife because it's small and it's easy to work with. You want to cut this into thin, almost julienne strips. That way it makes it really easy to dice. And then you just mix it all together. And you have a really good salsa. And you press the button.